We're still being quarantined, of course, or asked to stay home. It's not really a actual quarantine, but that's what everybody's calling it. So that's what we'll say. Um, we're self-quarantining. But I'm cooking breakfast this morning. I've been cooking a lot of breakfast, which has been somewhat therapeutic because I do like to cook. But it's also been very exhausting because I have to get up really early in the morning. The girls are hungry early, and these twins are kicking my butt. I'm finally feeling kicked, so that's awesome. Hey, can you turn that down, please? So this morning we're having salmon cakes and fried potatoes. I might scramble some eggs too. I don't know. Girls like scrambled eggs. I just was craving salmon cakes and fried potatoes. Like, that's all I wanted. I want to go out to the garden later on today. It's a little overcast. They say we might have some thunderstorms later, but it's also going to be like 80 degrees in the next couple of days, or a few days. It's going to be nice warm temperatures, and we don't have any more threat of frost. I don't believe. I checked the 10-day forecast, and in 10 days would be my expected last frost date. So, being that there's no freezing nights on the next 10 days, I kind of want to start hardening off my peppers. So I'll probably go ahead and take them out and let them stay out all day if it doesn't thunderstorm, because at least it'll be overcast, so the sun won't directly be on them, and that'll help the hardening off process speed it up a little bit. So that's what I think I might do. So while my human kids are, oop, I scared them. While my human kids are eating breakfast, I had to come and make sure my other babies had to fill up their food and their water. So if you're wondering why I have this half of a what is that? Baby gate right there. When I had them in the smaller brooder, and even when I first put them in here, which is just a playpen, the old playpen that I had, pack and play or whatever, they kept kicking the chips into the water feeder and then also into their feeding thing. And so it was more wood chips in both of those things. The wood chips kept soaking up the water, so then I would have to come out and refill the water like every, I don't know, like hour. And it was kind of frustrating. So, and I would have to go and pick out the wood chips out their food. So what I ended up doing was I put this here so it sits on top of the wood chips on this area. And it's still, it looks a little low. The pine chips, I'm sorry, not wood chips. The pine chips were more on the other side and less on this side up under that, but they've scratched it over there. But the good thing is it doesn't get into the water container anymore or the food. So if you have that problem, that's a good thing. If you don't, I mean, I just repurposed the old baby gate that was broken. But you can also make it off of some scrap wood and chicken wire or something like that. Something to just lift the food up, lift the two containers up off of the surface. And it would give them still an area to scratch, but then also not scratch the pine chips into their food and water. I'm going to have to put like a crib sheet or something over top of this pack and play, because when I had my other pullets, they kept getting out, and then I would come into the garage and it would be chickens everywhere, baby chicks everywhere, because they, started to use their little wings and get pretty high to where they could get out. So another life hack that I kind of was thinking I could do is just put a crib sheet over top of it. They got plenty of air because this is, so they have plenty of air. I'll put a crib sheet over it so they can't get out. But I can't do that right now because the heat lamp is on it and I don't want to start a fire. Just when I came in here, are my green beans have sprouted. So that's cool. I don't know if you can see that. I was walking out and I turned around and saw they were, you know, I sowed these like 3 days ago, 4 days ago. So that's awesome that they've come up like that. I have some French fillet, rattlesnake, Kalima, and Blue Lake. So cool. Got some herbs started down here. I actually sowed these or planted these earlier, probably like, I don't know, 3 days before. So green beans really do take off. It's awesome. Go ahead and set my peppers out on the harden off table. I chose this area to put my harden off table because in the morning, the first part of the day when it's not extremely hot and the sun isn't like really, really blazing, you get full sun. Right now it is just the overcast, so it's not too hot to burn or scorch my leaves, but the my screened-in porch here kind of provides shade after about 12 noon-ish right here in this particular area. My garden still gets full sun until about, I don't know, early evening, but the screened-in porch protects those. Okay, it's a little muddy, so I'm gonna have to go put some clothes on and some boots to go in there, but it looks like they got food and water. Ginger likes to come up to the fence when I come out here because she's the greedy one. Like, I always come and throw some veggies over the fence or weeds maybe that I pulled up from the garden, and she will come running to the fence because she thinks I have treats. I don't have any this morning. I'm sorry. I don't know what Regina is over there doing. She's just kind of, I want to walk over there. It's just so muddy. And I have on slides. Not the best attire to be walking in the mud. Oh, okay. I was just coming to see what you were doing, Regina. So, forgot I had some potato peels. Well, actually, I didn't forget. I was gonna just throw it in compost, but I have not given the girls any treats lately. See, look at Ginger. She's waiting. You waiting, Ginger? You want to see what I got? Okay. Let's see if they like them. They have plenty of layer pellets. I don't know why they act like, don't fight over, it's plenty. I don't know why they act like they're starving when I throw treats over. So the other thing I just want to mention is I have some carpenter bees. As you can see, they've burrowed into the side of my rails on my stairs. These carpenter bees, when I say it's like 8 or 9 of them that just swarm around me every time I come out the door and my kids come out the door. I just don't want them right here at the door. Because we can't go to the car, I can't go to the garage, I can't go to my garden without them like swarming around my head. And to be honest, I don't know if any of my kids are allergic to bees. Yeah, so I gotta do something about it. They're not out right now because it's still kind of cool, and they come out about, it's still early, they come out about midday. But there's just so many of them, and I don't know if my kids are allergic because they haven't been stung yet. I've been stung by one when I was younger, so I don't want to be stung by another one. But I don't know. My dad was allergic to bees. I don't know if it's, and I know that the males can't sting, but there's obviously females in this swarm as well, and I've seen the stingers. So I don't let them come out with me when I go to the garden, because they just are right at the door. Like, as soon as you come out of my door, They're right there, and they don't move. They are very bold. They just stay there. They don't want to move if you're coming out or anything. So I'm going to get a trap. And, excuse me, why? You just want to be seen. I forgot what I was saying. Yes, I'm going to get a trap, and I'm going to probably spray into those holes. Because I know that they're essential to gardening, but they can't be right there at the door when we come out. That's just not. I ran from like 2 of them yesterday because it seemed like it was chasing me, and I fell. And luckily I didn't fall on my stomach, but that's dangerous. I can't be tripping and falling in my garden because these bees are relentless. So I got to do something about it. So I just wanted to share some news. Number one, I got a handful of eggs. So now it's time for me to actually take a basket out when I go to collect the eggs because I'm getting more than 3 or 4. I think I have about 7. So that's exciting. I didn't go out yesterday during the day, so it might be like 1 or 2 left over from yesterday. I went out yesterday morning. And we have a new layer. This brown egg on top. This egg has never been laid. This color has never been laid before. So someone just grew up and graduated from pullet to an actual laying hen. So I'm very excited about that.